Marco. In this video I want to share some of the downsides of traveling the world full time. So I was traveling the world for 2 years full time without working, and so this was for me like a small retirement phase for 2 years without having any work structure, etc. So the biggest downsides for this, which I felt maybe after 1 or 1.5 years approximately, that it was exciting to travel from place to place, meeting new people, discovering new cultures, countries, and also just enjoying life, going to lots of different parties, and also dating women, etc. And but time by time I found you get somehow a little bit stupid, because you learn about traveling, but you don't learn like something when you have a fixed job. You learn almost on a daily basis some new skills, etc. Or when you do an education in school. But when you're full-time traveling like me, I was just always enjoying discovering new places, meeting people, lots of parties also. So, and I also felt like that I was thinking for myself, like, is this really the sense of life? Always enjoying, discovering new places, partying, etc. Yeah, so you lose also. Well, I recognized a little bit the identity of yourself, because your ego is usually connected with your job and how much money you make, which job title you have, and I mean also the people ask you always in the Western society, what's your job, etc. And they said it's very important when you say you're like a full-time traveler, you're like a nobody, like you don't have any identity to tell that you're just a traveler, and so you lose a little bit track what you are actually, but you also recognize what you are underneath while traveling, and you don't have a job, etc. So you're what's under there. So for me it was also important while traveling full time to learn some new skills. So I went to Costa Rica and went to a language school for 4 weeks and learned Spanish there. I also did 6 weeks language course when I was in Ibiza, Spain. So I learned more Spanish there to be able to travel in South America, Central America, and communicate with the people. So it's very important, because people don't speak so well English there. And also when I went to Brazil, I was learning also Portuguese, so I speak some basic Portuguese as well, because I spent like 6 months in Brazil. And also, so it's important to learn new skills while traveling, because otherwise you get just stupid. So you need, that's also something that was something what have given me a sense of life as well, to learn new skills and to be able to communicate with the people. And after 2 years, I must say I'm also happy to have now a job again. So I'm still traveling, so 4.5 years now. But I work 7.5 hours a day from Monday to Friday. And so, but in the morning, like now, I'm going to the beach, enjoying the life, taking some massages, doing some sports, exercises. And the weekends I still go party, but it's I still have much more structure, and I'm happy about that. And also, you also feel like you participate more in the world again when you have a job. So I'm grateful for that. Because when you don't have a job and just have free time for 2 years, you feel like you're not really participating in the world, and like all the others do, because all my friends, they still went to work, they have a normal job or have their own businesses, so they have all a purpose, and my purpose is to travel, but it's just enjoying life. and yeah, but work gives also some sense of life and purpose to participate in the world. And I work in the medical technology companies, which supplies products to hospitals and save lives in the end. So this gives me a sense of work for this company and to make money. Of course, I need to pay my bills to when I travel around. So this costs lots of money to always pay hotels and apartments and the flights, etc. And I also want to live on a good standard and not being a minimalist. So I also want to have some nice accommodations and going to nice restaurants, taking some good massages, going to parties, socialize, going to social events. So that's for that you need money. Yeah? So, but it was a good learning for me. So what will come when I get retired? So it's important to have also some daily structures, what you are doing with your time. So I implemented lots of routines, doing daily sports, going for morning walks, taking some massages, or meeting up with people which I get to know, and also going to some parties, which is also a small structure to meet new people again. And also daily I learned on Duolingo. If I was not in the language school, I learned still with Duolingo my new languages to progress with them. And also was reading some newspaper in Spanish, like a business newspaper, and also in Portuguese to improve my skill set in Portuguese, to be able to communicate with the Brazilian people, but also in Portugal. Yeah, so these are some of the biggest downsides. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments.